Manny Pacquiao won the WBA welterweight championship on Saturday night at the age of 40, and now people are talking about a possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd is 42. His last official fight was back in 2017. His first fight against Manny was 4 years ago. Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie, will be here in studio with us later, and he said, quote, "We're not just fighting for fun, so if Mayweather comes around, great." Shannon, if the money is right, should Floyd take a fight against Manny?
Yes.
Really?
He should.
Really?
Yes,
really?
and he would.
Wow.
Look, we know this is why Manny wants to try to avenge what he think was a wrong. He believed in his heart, three people, Manny Pacquiao, Skip Bayless, and Evander Holyfield, believe that Floyd Mayweather won that fight. I mean, not Floyd. Manny won the fight
Maybe
against Floyd.
Freddie Roach. We'll
Freddie?
find out.
Okay,
we'll find
yeah.
out.
So we know three for sure because they've gone on record to say that Manny won the fight. Look, yeah, sure, he wanted to get 50-0 because Rocky Marciano, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was 49-0. And 50-0, he gets to say, I'm the greatest of all time, I'm a retired champ, undefeated. But the one thing that we know about Floyd, Skip, is that he loves money.
He does.
He loves what money, not only having it, but what it can do, what it can possess for him. The watches, the homes, the jets, the cars. And I believe, and everybody says, I ain't watching it. I saw it last time, it was a bum. I wish they had fought. Guess what? Everybody's going to line up again and pay $100 and 110 for high def to watch Manny Pacquiao, 40-year-old, 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao, possibly fighting 43-year-old Floyd Mayweather, Skip.
I am with you on that.
Everybody says they're not, but they're going to, guess what? They're going to get it.
Yeah.
And guess what? Let's just say for the sake of argument, this happened. Manny won. Guess what that means? Even more money for a rematch, Skip. So Floyd Mayweather can stand to bank $500 million to $750 million in 2 fights. I believe he would be willing to risk that unblemished record for that kind of payday. And I think Manny Pacquiao showed enough against Thurman. Now, maybe they said he possibly could fight the winner of Sean Porter, Earl Spence Jr. Now, let's just say, we're doing hypothetical here, he wins. He beats Porter or Spence Jr. That's got to be worth $300 million to Floyd. I think Floyd's willing to take that fight.
Okay. So, I want to go on record as saying, I think you and I would agree on only one premise here. Would we have loved to have seen these two fight when they were 23 and 25? Yes.
Yes.
And it just didn't come to be.
Right.
For whatever reasons, it never quite connected. Different weight classes, different ranges of opponents, and a lot of...
fight in 2009, 2010, when they were really in their prime.
Whatever. I wish we could have, but we didn't.
Right.
And we got them fairly late in their careers. More than 4 years ago.
Yes.
And Manny tore his rotator cuff, and the reason I know this happened, he had to have surgery the next day. Now, you can make the contention he tore it during the fight, but I saw no evidence of that.
All them swing and misses.
All those swing and misses. Everybody's going to swing and miss some at Floyd, if not a whole lot. I give you that much. But given that that fight was not pure to me, it was not fair fight, it wasn't a level playing ring, so to speak, I'll take it at 40 and 42, or to your point, 41 and 43 if we have to go that far out. But I would like to see this happen sooner than later. And yes, I will buy it, and yes, I will be all over it, and yes, I can't talk enough about it because Manny has been driven to get revenge for years over this. And every time he's been on the show with us or wherever we've been, that's all he's talked about is Floyd. He takes shot, little quiet. He's not a real trash talker, Manny, which has sort of hurt his mystique a little bit, but he just knows it's kind of part of the hype. But when he talks about Floyd, it's not hype anymore.
Yeah, he said he just run.
He just runs. He just runs. And he's talking about running out of the ring and inside the ring, right? So here's the point. Manny shocked me the other night, and I think he shocked you because he looked sharper, he looked quicker, he looked more explosive than he has at any time since going back before the Floyd fight. Well, okay, so he's reinvented himself. He's reinvigorated. He looked like a credible fighter because he beat a very credible opponent in Keith Thurman, right? He was undefeated and 10 years younger. Well, my issue, I didn't want to see two geezers get in the ring and just kind of like slap each other around. But that guy I saw the other night was not a geezer.
Right.
He looked like 40 going on 30.
Right.
And Floyd Mayweather Jr., I give him this. He was born fit. I don't know how, but he's just born. He's just fit.
Yeah, he works out all the time. He's a naturally small man. So making 147 is nothing to him because he's probably walks around about 155,
and
158.
And I see him fairly regularly at courtside, ringside, wherever.
Yeah, sure.
He looks great.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's aged at all.
Yeah.
So do I think if you gave him, I don't know, 3 months to get ready, could he get ready? Sure he could.
Well, I don't think they would fight. They wouldn't fight this year, Skip. It would probably be sometime early next year, February, March. But, you know, Floyd likes to fight on May 5th. For whatever reason, he likes Cinco de Mayo. He likes fighting on that weekend.
Maybe.
Normally things are scheduled around that time. Skip, Floyd is still confident that he could beat Manny Pacquiao. And he wouldn't fight Manny Pacquiao like Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao. But in the same breath, Floyd wouldn't fight Manny like he fought Conor McGregor.
Okay.
So he's not going to be just in the pocket. He's not going to go toe-to-toe. Floyd is a counterpuncher. You touch him, he's going to touch you back 1-2. That's what he does, Skip. He pot shots and move. He's not going to stand toe-to-toe. Thurman got in his mind like, okay, I'm going to try and get him out of there. I'm going to go toe-to-toe with him. He's 40 years old. Guys get that age, they lost something. And I'm sure he's surprised Keith Thurman. I mean, if you ask Keith Thurman right now, did you think Manny Pacquiao had that in him? He probably going to say, no, I did not think he had that.
So, is it wise for Manny to risk ruining what he pulled off on Saturday night by taking on Errol Spence Jr.? Like, I wasn't sure he could beat Keith Thurman. I was doing kind of heart over head in my head, you know, like I think he can, but I'm not sure. Well, I'm less sure he could beat Errol Spence Jr.
Yeah.
So are you going to risk this mega fight? Because right now, we don't have a mega fight that we're looking forward to. We don't have a UFC mega clash, do we? Is there anything where we're saying, I can't wait to see that? But to your point, hey, if it's Manny and Floyd again, will you? Yes, people will line up to watch
We
it.
thought we was going to have a mega fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
And then Ruiz said, how about no?
I know.
And so now,
and even then, it's not quite mega to me.
Right.
I don't know if the star power is anywhere near this kind of star. This has history to it.
well, yeah, because you're dealing with an 8-division champion, you're dealing with a 4 or 5 division champion, and arguably, you know, you're making the case. You can make a case that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all time.
You can make a case, and you can make a case that Manny is one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
If you look at the rise through the weight classes, right?
He started out fighting at, 106, and he comes all the way up and wins the title at 154?
It is incredible. It's ring royalty.
Right.
And even though we got 40 and 42, if you put them back in the ring together, I think people know in their hearts, in the back of their minds, this is special stuff. These are two, you know, all-timers.
Right.
Okay?
I thought Manny was washed, Skip, because he had lost the ability. He wasn't knocking. If he had fought like this against Jeff Horn, he'd have mopped the floor with Jeff Horn. I'm like, what is...
that night, I thought, that's it. That's all.
Who is this? I'm like, somebody kidnapped Manny Pacquiao. They know where that's Manny Pacquiao.
Because he got elected, you know, he's a politician, and he's got responsibility, and he's got all sorts of, and so many people are pulling at him from different directions, and he's given a lot of money to a lot of charitable, a lot of contributions in the Philippines, and then what's left of him?
Exactly.
Well, somehow he got himself back together.
How about this, Skip? This fight might be closer than you think. Guess who promotes Manny Pacquiao now? Al Heyman.
It's a weird cross.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, Al Heyman, you don't see him. He don't say much. He's old school. He stays behind the shadows. But he like making big money, too. And that's be a big old payday. Skip, that's another $500 million fight. I don't care how you slice it up. Because, like you said, because there's nothing big on the horizon. Maybe if you had a UFC, you had Jones and Cormier or something. You had Conor McGregor was going to fight Nate Diaz or somebody like that. Or maybe Khabib again. But there's nothing on the horizon. There's nothing that moves the needle in combat sports right now.
Nope.
As old as these two guys are, they still move the needle more than anybody else.
Just remember this for perspective. We just talked about him in the top of the show.
Right.
Tom Brady's about to be 43, and he is still, in my eyes, the best quarterback in football and the reigning Super Bowl champ. So if he's 43, it sort of brings 40 and 42 into some perspective, right?
But you know, but see, what scares me about Floyd, Skip, is that as we age, our reflexes, they start to dissipate. Now, imagine how quickly they dissipate when you're not doing what you normally do. Because if you're used to walking and all of a sudden you become stationary, all of a sudden it starts to bother you. Floyd hadn't really fought, Skip, in 2 years.
2 years, which brings me to a quote I'm going to read from, I was talking to a boxing insider I cannot name, but I was talking to him last night, and here's his quote. Floyd's spend rate has to make him need a fight he may not want. So think about this. The spend rate as in he spends.
Yeah, exactly.
He spends.
Yes.
Every time I look up, he's flashing big money.
Got a bundle. And I ain't talking about the cable package. Y'all, you bundle, Jenny? I'm talking about them bundles.
Yep. So the point is, he may not want that Manny that he saw Saturday night because it's some risk to 50-0. Do you want to risk 50-1? Well, now we get back to the nickname is Money Mayweather. Yes, money is more important to him than 50-0.
Oh, boy.
Right? Yeah, of course. Because guess what, Skip? If I risk that for 50 and if I'm willing to risk 250 million for 50-1, well, I damn sure would risk 300 million for 50-2.
Okay.
And that's what and like you said, the sprint rate. Skip, that lifestyle that this man has, private jets and staying in probably $25,000, $50,000 a night room for weeks on end.
How many cars does he own? I don't know.
But I saw one, he had 7 Rolls Royces. He got he got 2, 3 Bugattis.
Who needs 7?
He got Enzo Ferrari. I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it costs money.
Okay.
Listen, the man bought an $18 million watch. Skip, there are billionaires that don't have 18. Normally, when you have that kind of money, normally people buy paintings, something that appreciates in value. You know, you hang up, a Picasso or a Rembrandt or Degas, something on the wall. You don't normally buy a watch. Or you don't normally buy, I like my bags, they call me, they call me the king of the Louis Duffel. Well, he the king.
They call
me the king of the Louis Duffel.
They call you that?
The king of the
Give yourself that name.
So that's why you just go to the airport every afternoon and just walk around with your duffel on.
The king of the Louis Duffel. But see, Floyd got them Hermes. Them Hermes.
Yeah.
Now, them things, Skip.
I know, I got it. Yeah.
And then he got bundles in them bags. Man, you see that money he walking around with, Jenny?
Yeah, it's scary.
That's a meal. That's a meal, Skip.
Okay. So I will conclude this discussion with what I tweeted yesterday afternoon, which is, Floyd, I dare you to get your you-know-what kicked by Manny Pacquiao. I dare you.
Skip, for 300,
I dare you.
Skip, for 300 million. There are a lot of people take an ass whipping for 300 million.
All right.
And Floyd might be one of them.
This Manny is on a mission.
Oh, he look good, Skip.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, but Floyd is not going to fight him like Keith Thurman now. So, look, Floyd is if you expect fireworks because they say style makes fight. Skip, if you go into a fight, if I got a bat, you got a bat, that's going to be a very interesting fight. But if you come with nothing and I got a bat or a chain, that ain't going to be no good fight.
No.
Well, Floyd don't come to fight, Skip. You know what he comes to do. He'll come to throw a pot shot here, poop. I'm over here, come follow me around, poop, poop. I'm over there, follow me around. That's what he does. He's not going to go toe-to-toe like Thurman was willing to slug it out with Manny son.
Yep.
Oh, I want this to happen now. You guys have me all ready for it.
You know what? You want to be at this one because you want to see Floyd go down. That's all you wanted to fight for. You wanted him to go down.
I am willing to get splattered with Floyd's blood at ringside. I am.
Willing?
And plus, you want your money back that you lost to Pops on that suit.
We could double or nothing on that.
We've got Freddie on later, though, so we'll have so much more to talk about when it comes to this one. But we're going back to the NFL. 55